Is he with us na? Okay. So while we are waiting, okay, so nakakatuwa po kasi na merong mga um, award giving bodies na talaga naman po they are organizing this award giving bodies para po syempre bigyan ng recognition at maging silbing inspirasyon at motivation din sa ibang gustong pumasok sa larangan ng business, arts, or different fields. Yeah. So, okay na okay po yung mga ganyan. Kaya we really appreciate yung effort din ng La Visual Corporation at ng Service Channel. Ayan. Okay. So, para po ma-welcome natin si Mr. William Jones, let's take a break po muna. Magpakilala po muna ang ating himpilan. Take it away, Direk.
Media House Express, home of news and entertainment. Kaagapay sa paghahatid ng mga pangkasalukuyang kaganapan at pagsaserbisyo sa taong bayan. Media House Express, home of news and entertainment.
Magandang morning mga ka-coffee cheers! Indeed, every gising is a blessing. Kaya lalo itong pagandahin sa panonood ng Coffee Tea on Me dito lang sa Media House Express. Sumali sa kulitan at balitagtakan kasama si Guia Cruz Buenaventura dito lang sa Coffee Tea on Me. Coffee cheers!
Coffee cheers, everyone! There you go. Okay, and I'm back. And I would like to welcome again our guest, Mr. William Jones. Yes, hello there, Mr. William Jones.
Hey, everybody.
Hello. Yes, and good morning.
Good morning. Magandang umaga.
Wow. Okay. Magandang umaga po. And please, Sir William, greet our viewers.
And nice to see everybody, and glad to be here to talk to you a little bit about entrepreneurship in the Philippines and my stay here. I love it. So nice to meet you, Gia.
Okay, nice to meet you too, Sir William. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate you for being an awardee of Southeast Asian Business Premier Business and Achiever Award, rather.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Okay, I would like to ask you, Sir William, what's your nationality?
I'm actually a United States citizen, so I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
I see. Okay, and where are you now?
Right now, I live in Surigao City in Surigao del Norte. I also stay in Manila. Generally, like every few months, I'll come to Manila and stay there in Bukutan.
I see. And sir, how long have you been here in the Philippines?
Almost 6 years now.
6 years. And I hope you won't mind me asking, why did you choose to stay here in the Philippines, or why are you here in the Philippines?
So, unlike most foreigners, I would say, I did not move here because I had money. I did not move here because I was going to marry a beautiful woman. Filipina. I actually already married my beautiful Filipino wife. She came to the United States with me. And at the time, we were planning a vacation to come to the Philippines. And then I was a freelancer and I lost my two biggest clients. And I had no other place to go. So I actually came to the Philippines broken poor. Only because it was my only place to go. And we already had a house at the time in Zamboanga del Sur in Pagadian City. And we came here and restarted, rebuilt afresh. So
Okay. So, sir, what line of business are you in?
So I do what most people call it BPO or online, which would be freelance SEO, search engine optimization,
Mhm.
website design. And I've done that
Oh,
almost for 20 plus years.
wow. Okay,
Yeah.
more than 2 decades.
Yeah, I've been freelancing for most of my life. So
Mhm. Okay. So, you've been a freelancer for maybe 3 decades, right?
yeah,
Okay, or
almost
more.
three
Yeah.
decades,
Mm-hmm.
over 2 decades so far.
I see. Okay, so what made you decide to have this kind of business or to become a freelancer?
So, I mean, for me, when it started in the States, was just I had been a what assistant chief financial officer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd come in, clean up someone's books, do bookkeeping, and then after about a couple of years, you get let go. Something happens at the company. I got tired, fired, or you know, demoted, and so I wound up looking for a school to go to. I went to Kaiser University, and I started school there. Met my professor John Downs, and then he did a class on web design, and he
Mm-hmm.
wanted us to find a client that would pay money. And then I discovered you could actually make money doing this, not as a job, but as a freelancer. And
Yeah.
then from there, I wound up actually taking a sabbatical from school. And then I never went back to school because I wound up picking up so many clients. I was actually making more than my professor at the time. So
Wow.
that's where it kind of started. And then
Mm-hmm.
here, when I came to the Philippines, I had no desire whatsoever to start an agency or anything like that back home in the States. And my wife, right before COVID, kind of said, "Why don't you try?" And then that became what it is today. We went from having 4 clients to have over 3,000 clients. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, so your journey is really not very smooth sailing journey, right?
yeah,
Okay, and you've mentioned 6 years ago you were broke.
yeah,
Okay, but now you're an awardee. You're a
yeah,
successful entrepreneur.
yeah.
Okay, and I have a question here for you. Okay, um, who was William when he was in the primary school?
Who was William when he was in primary school way back
Yes,
in the day?
yes, yes, yes.
I was a little introverted
Mhm,
kid, very shy.
mhm,
If you were to tell me I was to be a freelancer or much less a business owner or have a company where we have over, 60 plus staff, I would have said you're, probably full of it. Because I'm actually not the type of guy that likes to do interviews. I'm not the
mhm,
socialite, and I kind of force
mhm,
myself to be. And over time, I've gotten used to it and doing YouTube interviews and podcasts and stuff like that. So, especially
mhm.
Filipino people, because they're very friendly, picture taking
Mhm.
and stuff like that. Whenever we do
Thank you so much.
conferences and stuff, and I love it. I
Mhm,
love the Filipino people. So,
mhm,
kind of made me have to do. I even recently I started. I hired a teacher here where I'm at in Surigao to start teaching me Tagalog. That
mhm,
way I can learn because I actually want to build communicate with Filipinos in their mother tongue. So
mhm,
my wife's Bisaya, but she can understand Tagalog and speak it.
So that means you're not you could understand a little of Tagalog.
Yeah, I watch enough of the daytime shows to actually understand
Uh-huh.
a little bit. So like
Oh, okay.
you know,
But of course, your wife can she speak Tagalog fluently?
yeah, she could speak Tagalog fluently, but she's
Because
Bisaya.
yeah, yeah, yes. As you mentioned, she is a Visayan. Okay,
Yeah.
so now, upon knowing that you were introvert when you were in your primary
Mm.
school, okay, if you were to say something or anything to the young William,
Mm-mm.
what would that be?
Take chances and don't take life so seriously. You know, most
Okay.
people take it too seriously, I think.
Mhm. Okay, so you take each day at a time,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Okay, so a lot of my viewers, the viewers here, is more of the mommies.
Hmm.
And what would you advise these mommies?
Mm,
Of course, they have kids. What would you
mm,
advise on how they could support or
mm,
make their kids really come out like a successful
mm,
you?
mm. So one of the reasons why I started really wanting to do the agency, I have a heart a lot mainly towards the Filipino women and is because my wife was an OFW. She was an overseas
Mhm.
Filipino worker. Whenever I met her, she was working Kuwait, Saudi, stuff like that. She had a child. She had to leave the child by the time it was basically 5 months old to go work abroad. She worked in Manila, then she went to Kuwait and Saudi. So for me, I have a heart for them. On top of it, I used to homeschool my kids, so I kind of know what it
Mhm.
means to raise kids by yourself without anybody to help you. For
Mhm.
me, the number one thing I tell you is you really do whatever you can by any means necessary to become a freelancer because you can earn very good money staying at home with your kids, never having to leave your family nor your country, working for
Mhm.
yourself.
Okay, so you're saying that there are actually a lot of options or
There are a lot of
potentials,
options.
right?
Yes,
Yes, yes. It's just a matter of how we're going to know and how we're going to find it where it
correct.
is and yeah, what our passion is. Okay.
Yeah.
So now are you happy with what's going on with your life?
Oh, I'm thoroughly grateful and blessed. You
Mm,
know, I have people. When you become successful, you do have things that you go through, and you have your haters and stuff. But I even, have to take a step back and say, well, honestly, I understand why people can kind of be jealous sometimes of things when they see other people that are successful. I don't even think I'm really successful, but I go, I have an amazing wife. I live an amazing life. I live on the beach. I'm in, tropical area. What more can I ask for? I don't have to deal with Maganda drama. I don't have to deal with any of that stuff. So I have a very peaceful life.
mm-hmm. Yes, we have to enjoy life, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yes. Okay. So, would you like to say anything to your wife?
No, I love her. She's the most beautiful thing that ever happened to me. I tell her all the time, is like, besides God, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Best decision I ever. I have foreign friends all the time that ask me, how to find a good woman. I say, very first thing you need to be is a good man. You know, so
Okay.
if you're a good man, you'll find a good woman, and hopefully God will bless you with that, like He has me. So.
Mhm. Okay. Oh, and of course, beside your wife, your
Mhm.
lovely wife, who would you like to thank or to have a short message?
Honestly, I thank you. I'm thankful for the team that I outsourced to in Surrey City at Outsource Sharks. They're
Mhm.
amazing. Lynn, thank you for you. And then my partner, Kirk Roldan and Esther Roldan over at Kirk Roldan Digital. They're amazing and appreciate you guys so much. And of course, my family here in Surrey, Mama Gloria, and then my mom back home in the States. But thank you
Mhm.
guys.
Okay, and by the way, I would like to ask you, William, your team. How many people are in your team now?
We have over 60 plus. You know,
60 plus.
yeah, we've had over 100 plus. So this depends on any given time. How many clients we have and stuff like that changes. And I have a team as well. My main team's here, and then we outsource to them. And I have a team elsewhere, and I have a team in Manila. So, and I outsource to everybody. So mainly to the Filipino people is who I work with. I don't really work with anybody else. I have people that approach me all the time from other countries, and I have an attachment to the Philippines. So
Okay, and last question or last thing that I would like to ask you, what advice would you give those who are, well, in a tough situation, those who
mm,
are unemployed, those who would
mhm.
like to start but they couldn't?
So the you have two options as a freelancer. I mean, you can find someone like Outsource Sharks and you go work for them, or BPO, and yes, you're going to make minimum wage. Yes, you're going to have to struggle for a while. But the thing is, like with Outsource Sharks, you're getting learning. We're teaching you. I could take a tuk tuk driver, a trike driver, or a garbage man that knows nothing about digital online marketing, or a stay at home mom that's never even done a social media post outside of doing some TikTok videos, and make them into a social media expert. So, and I do free coaching as well. So I teach people all the time, Filipinos, how to do this. But the thing is, that's the number one thing. You can do that and you go work for somebody, get the experience. If you don't want to do that, which is not necessarily what I'm going to advise all the time, because you'll make more money doing it the hard way. Hard way is pinch and save and do whatever you can, because you need a laptop. Then you're going to need to get good Wi-Fi. And then if you can move into a place with good Wi-Fi like Manila, even better, or a coffee shop where you can work from, things of that nature. I mean, when I started in the United States, I gave away free websites, free SEO. I had to struggle. Success is never a straight line. It's always up and down, and you always hit bumps in the road. It's like I never expected to have to move to the Philippines, or a developing country, as most people call it, but just to get where we're at. I remember when before I couldn't even afford to get my visa renewed and stuff, and had to do things and scrape by and stuff. I mean, I remember sleeping in the dirty kitchen. So I've been there just like everybody else. I'm not like your typical guy. So for me, if you will set your mind to it and that's your dream, nothing can stop you. It's the only person that can stop you is yourself.
There you go. Okay. So, Sir William, thank you so much for the words of wisdom and for sharing with us your life's journey from, from being an introvert as a child. Now you're you're with me and you're sharing your life
Yeah.
story from being broken to a successful entrepreneur, and not only that, an awardee, right? An
Right.
awardee of the Southeast Asian Premier Business and Achiever
Thank you,
Award. So
guys.
congratulations to William. Will you be coming here on December 8th
Yeah,
in Manila?
I'm going to Manila before then, because I gotta go to Indonesia,
Mhm,
Bali, and then after that, I will be heading back to Manila, and then I'll
mhm.
be in Manila for the awardee ceremony, and I'll also be
Yes,
in Manila for a little bit after that. So I look forward to meeting you and everyone else
yeah.
there. And I
Okay.
love taking pictures. We take pictures and post them on all of our social media platforms and everything. So I love you guys. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. And it's actually my pleasure to have you in my show, Coffee Tea on Me. Thank you so much. And I'll see you on December 8th. There you
Thank you
go.
so much,
Okay.
Gia.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Coffee Tears. Okay, there you go. So, okay. So, we had, ayun po, na kasama po natin si Mr. William Jones, an entrepreneur. So, imagine niyo from being an introvert child, now, ibang-ibang klase, di ba? And from 6 years ago, he said, broken siya, broke na broke, wala siyang pera, a poor guy, but now a very successful entrepreneur and an awardee. Awardee pa po siya ng Southeast Asian Premier Business and Achiever Awards. So, talaga namang yung sinabi niya na yung success, it's not a straight line. Yan. Kaya mga mommies, oo, tayo din kahit work from home, pwede nating pasukin basta may time, let's do it. Okay? At saka yung mga anak natin, let's keep on supporting them. Ayan, yung mga walang trabaho, this is an opportunity for you. Pakinggan nyo lang po yung mga sinasabi ni Sir Williams, and I'm sure meron kayong mapupulot na aral. So, from from being broke now a successful entrepreneur. So congratulations, Sir William. And maraming salamat syempre sa organizer ng Southeast Asian Premier Business and Achiever Award, okay, ang Servicio Channel and La Visual Corporation. So special shout out kay Sir Nero and kay Miss Lalaine. There you go.